CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah,
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Hey, go! Heavy!
Now here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Go. Safe right. 13, Luke.
They go play action with Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. This defense for the Saints, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11.
A give running right, Etienne. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Red, 23. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Take right open.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
First down. Here's Burrow. That is pulled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now the Saints' third-round pick back in April. It's Kendre Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Miller running right. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action with Burrow. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. Complete to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Let's go.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Garrett Wilson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Antonio Johnson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Pass complete. Jones on the comebacker. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
I'm one, right?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
12.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Here's Groupie for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. From the shotgun, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Parker Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here we go. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going right back to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And Burrow going to throw again. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. Here we go. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hey, line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Boy, it's only a one-score game, 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down carry now for Miller. is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. Well, big plays have been the story so far into this third quarter, and they have really been running wild this whole ball game, and there's another example right there on the touchdown run.
And their execution has been exceptional, especially for a team that's played with great pace. They've controlled their tempo, played how they've wanted to, and they're having their way right now.
Cooper able to add the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. Now Lawrence. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Sink right. Sink right. 13, Lou. Here we go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Farrell open left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Johnson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. Well, you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running left is Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. On play action, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. A short throw to Ingram. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Saints 40, Jaguars 34.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3.
11.
Again, it's Miller. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Miller. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 38 yards. And the Saints are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10.
13 loose.
Now Lawrence to throw. Able to find Jones. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2.
12.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. T. Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hope.